Hello, today we will recap the movie America's Sweethearts, the movie starring John Cusack, Julia Roberts and Catherine Zeta-Jones. The movie shows us Lee Phillips, an expert publicist. He finds himself jobless after being fired from a prominent film studio. However, his former boss, Dave Kingman, invites him to a private screening of Time Over Time, a highly anticipated time travel thriller starring the once-beloved couple Gwen and Eddie Thomas. Lee and Kingman have a strained relationship, but Lee agrees to attend the screening. To Lee's surprise, Kingman reveals that there is no film to screen. The eccentric director, Hal Weidman, has decided to hold on to the completed movie and premiere it himself at an upcoming press junket.
Wait, no, Hal, wait, no, Hal, no.
Desperate to salvage the studio's reputation, Kingman pleads with Lee to promote the film by convincing the press that Eddie and Gwen are reuniting. In return, Kingman promises to reinstate Lee's job. Reluctantly, Lee enlists Danny, the naive rookie publicist who replaced him, to assist in this endeavor.
And so, I did a gun.
Lee visits Gwen at her home, which she now shares with her co-star and former lover, Hector. He tries to persuade her to attend the junket, but Gwen proves to be spoiled and self-absorbed, far from the lovable characters she portrays on screen. Kiki, Gwen's long-suffering sister and personal assistant, manages to convince Gwen that appearing at the junket will benefit her fading acting career. Meanwhile, Lee travels to the wellness retreat where Eddie has been staying since his mental breakdown. Lee manipulates the situation, emphasizing Gwen's recent struggles to appeal to Eddie's conflicted feelings. Lee even bribes the spiritual guru at the retreat to convince Eddie to face Gwen once again.
I don't care!
At the press junket, Gwen and Eddie put on a united front for the reporters, but their relationship behind the scenes remains tense. Eddie initially longs for Gwen, but he becomes increasingly intolerant of her deceitful nature. Unbeknownst to Gwen, Kiki secretly harbors feelings for Eddie and acts as the intermediary between him and Gwen. At the same time, Lee and Danny create distractions to keep the press occupied until the film arrives, planting clues suggesting that Eddie and Gwen have reconciled. Lee goes as far as leaking a misleading photo to the media. The situation becomes chaotic when Hector, who was not invited to the junket, shows up and confronts Eddie. A fistfight ensues, ending with Hector knocking Eddie out.
Eddie, everybody back.
Kingman revels in the publicity, but Lee is plagued with guilt and begins to question his promotional tactics. Eddie finds solace with Kiki as she helps him back to his room, and they spend the night together. However, the next morning at Gwen's cottage, Eddie sheepishly admits that he is technically not in a relationship, causing Kiki to storm off in disappointment.
He said not technically!
That's fascinating. Not technically.
Eddie goes after her, and Kiki expresses her frustration at always playing second fiddle to Gwen. Eddie realizes that he has genuine feelings for Kiki, and Lee, sensing their love, encourages Eddie not to give up.
I'm gonna throw it, you free! Got it?
In that moment, Weidman arrives finally, delivering the film. Weidman was preparing a surprise. As the screening begins, he shocks everyone by revealing that he scrapped the original script and created a reality movie using hidden camera footage. The film exposes Gwen's affair with Hector, Eddie's deteriorating mental health, Gwen's arrogance demanding behavior on set, and even Kingman being insulted by his own assistant. While Gwen and Kingman confront the director in anger. In a final attempt to save face, Gwen announces that she and Eddie are getting back together, but Eddie sees through her insincerity and declares his love for Kiki instead. Touched by Eddie's genuine affection, Kiki announces that she will no longer prioritize her sister's desires over her own. A humiliated Gwen fires Kiki and storms off. In the aftermath, Weidman's unconventional film becomes a surprise hit, and Lee is reinstated as a publicist to promote its success. Gwen admits to the press that her reunion with Eddie was never genuine and blames her erratic behavior on pain medication before leaving with Hector. Finally, Eddie and Kiki decide to pursue their own relationship, and with Lee's blessing, they embark on a journey together, savoring each other's company. The movie explores the nature of relationships, both romantic and professional, and the importance of communication, trust, and honesty in maintaining healthy connections. Emphasizing the need for individuals to be true to themselves and to prioritize their own happiness rather than being solely driven by external expectations or societal pressures. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to subscribe.